serving. And he's playing very much at his own pace, where he's comfortable, and I'd say that unless Sampras suddenly produces some fireworks, or Bjorkman gets nervous, the chance he's got, this is going to be an interesting first set. Well, it is an interesting first set. It's going to have an interesting outcome. Three points for 5-3. Wakey, wakey. I think he got a bit excited there. It was a wonderful jump smash he played straight off the badminton court.
See the height he gets on there. Unbelievable. And I think he just, as you said, gets a bit excited and takes his eye off the ball there early. It's it long.
It's a massively important point, this second serve. Could be very costly, that missed overhead. 40 love, then the double fault. That was costly too. Well, he played his way out of the hazardous moments there when he got caught at deuce, and he played it with real mental toughness. Deserves to be 5-3 up.
I think a little bit of inexperience showing there. He was 40 love up, played 3 bad points, and then came in back with another 2 good points.
Sampras cannot resist going for big shots from deep defensive positions, and it's something I know Tim Gullickson's often spoke to him about. There are times not to go for it.
Sampras just doesn't seem to be reacting to those shots at the moment. It's almost as if he's just like watching the ball go past him.
off for Sampras. Yes, Sampras either has enormous confidence, which he might well have. That would be one explanation. The other could be that he does get too laid back sometimes. That's not to detract from Bjorkman, who's certainly hitting the ball really well and going for it all the time. 5-4. Yes, this question of confidence, interesting. I mean, when you talk to Sampras, you've played him, I think, haven't you? Have you played Sampras?
I haven't, no. I've practiced with him a few times, but never actually played him in a match.
But when you talk to him, I mean, he comes over as such an understated, modest young man, but that doesn't mean to say that he can't have deep wells of confidence. Edberg is a similar personality, and yet when Edberg was really at his peak, when he won the US Open, what was it, 2-3 years ago, I mean, there was a huge confidence there.
I think that you can certainly see that. You can see confidence in some players, and you can also not see it. I think you don't really see it that much in Sampras. He's very, as we keep saying, he's very laid back, very personable off the court as well. He doesn't come into the locker rooms and walk in and think that he's saying, well, look, I'm the number one. He's almost like any other player, which is good. I really think that that's nice to see that you can approach him. He's an approachable number one, which is fantastic.
Now, this next game is going to be a real investigation of what Bjorkman's made of. Serving for the first set against the world champion. How's he going to react to that? Shirk it. He's on. To go for it.
I wonder whether the lights are affecting Sampras at the moment. He's miss-hitting a lot of balls. He miss-hits one here from his backhand, and he's miss-hit a few forehands tonight as well. I wonder.
Reset points. Lost a set to Medvedev and then got into real trouble in the third set. That's a set to Bjorkman. There are a few Swedes out here. You can see he's really pumped up here. That's the Anders Yaredin, and he used to react a bit like that.
I also see...
So, something of a surprise there. Sampras losing that first set. We'll be back shortly for the conclusion of the match. Just about 3 o'clock. Match is kicking off up and down the country. We'll take in some team news now. The big games in Division 1. We start with the match against Sheffield United against Reading. It's at Bramall Lane. Alan Phillips has the details.
Well, I think he's got to be careful, though, or, you know, if these games accumulate too quickly, Bjorkman's passion could sort of fall away. Certainly his belief.
I think what's more important is that he actually holds his service game here, so that if Sampras does hold for the set, he's starting off the third set serving. Guy watches the ball onto the strings there.
Oh, he's in trouble here. Is Bjorkman. That's 15-40. He's going to have a whitewash set imposed on him unless he's careful. He's not really hitting the ball the way he was. You can see the anxiety in Bjorkman's face, and I think you can see in Sampras's face. It's rather more intensity here.
I think Sampras has put his foot on the clutch and maybe shifted into third gear.
Yes. Yes, only third.
Yeah, he's still not timing the ball as I'd like to see him. As well, I've seen him play. He's struggling a bit, I think, at the moment.
Well, it's not good for the feel-good factor to lose a love set. It's especially not good to lose it on a double fault, even if it was only just a double fault. And Jens Bjorkman's got to do a job here, and it's no good arguing about that because Paulo Pereira's not going to change his mind. And so what Bjorkman has to do, I think, Chris, now is to just get his mind together.
Yeah, very much so. He's got to forget that set and concentrate on this next Sampras service game. Try and get a few points on the board. Try and make Sampras believe that he's still in the match.
Final set. Sampras.
Sampras might be moving to overdrive suddenly.
There certainly seems to be a little bit more urgency about him.
On love, and so played with a good deal of authority by Sampras. 3 points for 5-3. Wakey, wakey. He's good serving. And he's playing very much at his own pace where he's comfortable, and I'd say that unless Sampras suddenly produces some fireworks or Bjorkman gets nervous, the chance he's got, this is going to be an interesting first set. Well, it is an interesting first set. It's going to have an interesting outcome. I think he got a bit excited there. It was a wonderful jump smash he played straight off the badminton court.
See the height he gets on there. Unbelievable. And I think he just, as you said, gets a bit excited and takes his eye off the ball there early. It took long.